What's up, guys? It's November 13th, 2024. Had a range day in the markets. Getting close to the end of the year, so it's getting interesting. Got FOMC tomorrow. Daily chart, we rallied and now we're pulling back. Yesterday's bar tested this gap, and today's bar was bad follow through for the bears. We closed the bull body, but it's not a strong close. Bulls definitely want to see a continuation. We're far away from the EMA. Was today an inside day? Yesterday's high. Yesterday's low. Yeah, today was an inside day. That's something to be cautious about. Didn't catch that till just now. So yeah, inside day just means we don't travel past yesterday's low or high or low. Always something to think about. You know, why didn't that happen? Usually that does happen, but today it didn't. So yeah, let's get into it. Bar one. So yesterday we sold off and then rallied, creating a lower high. Today we sold off, but then had a higher high. It's a little bit different price action, but something I noticed was, see how many bull bars we have here in the bear rally? That's not necessarily the normal thing to do. And look how many bear bars we have here in the bull. Did I say that right? In the bear rally bull bars, bear sell off. And then here we have, you guys know what I mean, right? Here we have a lot of bear bars in this bull rally, and it started off with a bear bar. It's a sell-off, so it's not the strongest bear bull rally, and then we sold off at EOD. Kind of opposite days, and we're in trading range, so that makes it hard. So yeah, bar one, bull bar. Bar two, bear bar, but has a tail. Bullish pressure. Bar three is a strong bull bar, closing above its high, breaking up above the EMA. Bar four is a reversal bar, and it almost pretty much stops out everyone. All the bulls that bought this, their stops gonna be here, and it stops out all the bulls today. Yesterday, you put your stop down here, you're good to go. And yeah, 1-1 was met with bar three for the bears that faded it pretty quickly. Bar four, breakout. Bar five, bad follow through. Bar six is a pullback. So now we have a leg one, pullback, leg two. Very similar price structure to yesterday. Leg one, pullback, leg two. Today's price structure was a little more climactic. 1-1 was met pretty within 4 bars. So that's 20 minutes. They made, you shorted the high here. Make 1-1, you short the lows and hold through the pullback. You make 1-1, 1.5 bar. So that's great. Yeah, pretty climactic bars, 7 and 8. And then look at the close on 8. It's a bad close. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to take off my sweater. It's super hot today. Well, it's more humid than hot. But anyways, this is a tail, and that tells us bulls bought the low here. So if we think about V bottoms, no such thing as a V bottom. We sold off, we rallied. This bar is testing yesterday's bar 44. And then that's also, this is what I was kind of looking at. What? So look at this. We have leg one, pullback, leg two, pullback, climactic, leg three, trend line break, retest, and then we rally for a few legs higher. That's pretty standard Brooks price action there. Downtrend, break, and retest. Don't look for longs until you get the break and retest. And we got the break and retest within yesterday's price action and today's morning price action. So think about that. We rally 9, 10, 11, 3 bull bars against the bear micro channel. That's not good for the bears at all. They really shouldn't have 3 bull bars in a row. And that also led to a breakout. So that's 5 bull bars in a row. We have to ask ourselves, how bearish are we if there's 5 bull bars in a row? I had a hard time today. I got a little bit chopped up looking for a leg 2, thinking the EMA was going to be the high of the range. But yeah, nonetheless, I ended up being profitable towards here at the end of the day. One second here. Okay. So then we go 1-1. They get the breakout, bar 13. If you put your stop down here, you're going to get tagged, but that's kind of a skunk stop. Your real stop should be down here. And you wouldn't get tagged out, but that's also a lot of risk. So you have to ask yourself, do you want to buy high in a range or you wait for a pullback? You wait for the pullback, your risk is minimized and your targets are going to get hit faster. Leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3, pullback, leg 4. Leg 1, trendline break, pullback, leg 2, trendline break, pullback, leg 3, trendline break, pullback. This bar looks like it's strong enough first on leg 2, leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3. Leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3. That's a wedge top in a range. Very safe to get out. And we sell off here. I'm pretty much not sick anymore, but I lose my breath quite easy for some reason. But it's getting there. So we have a multiple leg rally. Trendline, I like to count opposite bars as a way of counting legs, and I like to count trendline breaks. So 1 leg, 2 leg, 3 leg, 4, 5. Or here's a trendline. Let me draw the trendline breaks real quick. See how that breaks the trend line? And Al Brooks says in the blue book, you know, every trend line break is a form of a bull flag on a lower time frame. I'm going to drop this down just so you guys can see it a little bit better. I think bar 28 somewhat reset the count. It's a strong bar closing on its high. Trend line break. Trend line break. And then here we have a double bottom and a trend line break, and we go more sideways. So there are a lot of legs, a lot of tradable legs. You really ask yourself, like, you know, I held too long. I got out at the low of 57, thinking we were gonna. I didn't think we were gonna sell off. I thought the worst that's gonna happen is we go sideways, just like that for the rest of the day. So I would have time to get out, but I didn't. I hit out. I was still profitable here. So what I did, I didn't short. I missed this. I shorted here. I got out here. I saw this. I shorted here, and then no, excuse me. I shorted the high of bar 18, profitable, and as soon as it reversed, I bought long here, and I just held till around right here, and then I got short here. And I actually got out break even. I bought this bar, which I usually don't trade past 72, but I was feeling all right. I scalped out. I was profitable, only by 5 or 6 points. Today was, I'm not gonna lie, today was a hard day. I had a hard day today. I'm not gonna front. Yeah, we have multiple bull legs, about 5 or 6, and then after leg 3 in any bear trend, bull trend, you gotta think like we're range bound, and it's just got to be a staple after leg 3. And if we're in a small pullback trend, you know, that's always going to be the exception. Small pullback trends are the exception. 1 second, I'm gonna cough. So yeah, so small pullback trends are the exception to leg counting. I actually thought this was a small pullback trend, so I was being a little more ignorant to my leg counting, but you know, now we have the price action that's unfolded. There we are. So I'm gonna just draw these 1-to-1s real quick. Let me turn off the prices. I have prices on because when I input my trades on TradeZella, I like to, and I actually had this as a target as well. I had it like this. I put this here. So 1-to-1 was met, but 1.5 bar wasn't met. So that's another target you could have had. So here's the backwards target. Oh, I did it twice. Target 1, put it at the bottom of the pullback, put it at the high. 1.1 R is met. And again, whatever entry bar you enter, you could always just do like, hey, this is the setup, that's my entry bar, and I go for 1.5 R the entry bar. 1.15 is great. I mean, excuse me, bar 15 is great for going for 1.5. Bar 20 is a good 1.5 bar. So you see there are a lot of ways to do this. Here's a 4 bar micro channel, 15, 16, 17, 18. You can go from the high of 16 to the low here and put that around your entry. Maybe you buy the low of 19, I think is a great entry. That's met too. I'm gonna move this to the side a little bit. Then we have another micro channel, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Put that here. Pull, it's getting a little messy. Buy the EMA, it's the first EMA touch. We're having multiple bars above the trend line. Excuse me, above. I'm losing it. I'm tired today. You have multiple bars above the EMA, so it's always in long. You can buy a bear bar and go for 1R. You can even go for just the scalp to the range highs, which would met. So you buy 27, and then it's met right here with 28. You get out. Buy this bull flag here. Today I actually had a lot of setups now that I'm looking at it. Boom. There's your bull flag. You buy that. You go for a 1R, 1.5R, bar 28. Ooh, 1.5R was not met. So now see how the market's going more range bound? When we're range bound, legs 3 and 4, typically you're not going to really get 1.5R, which is something I'm working on. I always ask for too much in ranges, and I've been paying the price. And today kind of really drilled that in my head because I would have been profitable quite nicely had I just went for 1R, or not been too greedy. Anyways, 40, 41, 42, 43. Strong bars here, 3-bar macro channel. Late in the trends, to be cognizant of that. You buy the lows, and again, that's what I just mentioned. See how 1R is not even met. So how many setups do we have? Oh yeah, and also just because I missed this doesn't mean it wasn't there. I think this was a good trade. Bar 4, you short the high there. 1 second, I'm gonna copy it. I think that was a good trade too. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that one would have failed, but you can scalp out. Then we have a 3-bar macro channel here, 57 being the pullback. Look at that, 1.5 bars met. And then while we're in this trade, we scalp out, and then we assess the strength of bar. We assess the strength of bar 58, and we're like, wow, 58 can get a pullback too because you're on macro channel, 1-bar pullback, strong breakout. So then we do it again. And I shorted the low of 58. I didn't get filled on 67, obviously didn't, and it reversed higher. I got out at break even. But let's watch this. If I had shorted the high of the pullback, I would have got filled perfectly on the third leg down. So where's the third leg down? This is a really clean bear leg. Leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3, pullback, leg 4. Leg 2s are complete once it travels 1 tick past the extreme. So leg 1, pullback, leg 2 completed on bar 61 because it travels 1 tick past the extreme here. Leg 1, pullback, leg 2, 67 completes the leg 2 here because it travels 1 tick beyond. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. This is something that I had a really long time understanding. Leg 2s don't have to be symmetrical. Bare minimum for leg 2 is just traveling 1 tick past the prior low, or prior leg in this case. So it'll be 1 tick past 63. I saw that and I was still stubborn thinking we'd go. I was only 2 points away from my target. But yeah, that 2 points cost me a really nice trade. And then we have another 3-bar micro channel here. 68, 69, 70. I usually say don't trade past 72, but I took 72 thinking we could go like this. We did, but I got out pretty quick on 75 when we were stalling around the high here for some sort of double top. Let's see what this would look like here. Put that back a little layer. And again, look, a shallow 1R is not met. You see what I'm saying? How in trading ranges it's very shallow. That's what we got here. We actually had a lot of trades today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 trades you could have taken. And you only need to take like 2 or 3. You don't have to take all 11. My goal one day is to take all 11, but I'm many years away from that. I like to trade, but right now being consistent means more is a little bit more important to me. In trading ranges, we can get delayed second legs. So you could say this is a leg 1, deep pullback. You buy here. Again, 1R is not met. It's the end of the day. Bar 78 is the last bar. I really don't recommend trading past 72. Today was the first day I traded past 72, I think, in months. But I felt that I was kind of looking for a quick rally like that. Didn't happen, so I just got out. 75, bad momentum. When I'm buying something like this, I'm betting on momentum, so it needs to go pretty quickly. And yeah, the gaps today got closed because we're in a range. So there's a gap here that is zero height gap that got closed very quickly. I thought my mic was muted. Another gap here. There's been a couple times. I haven't done it in a long time, but one time I posted a video with no audio. And I was at work and I saw a bunch of comments. LLL, no audio. Leg 1, pull back leg 2. Second leg trap in a trading range. That's a negative. We have a negative gap here. 12, 13, 14 is a negative gap. No, we have no gaps here. Lots of overlap. Okay, we got what's the high here? 20 even. What's the low here? 20. Okay, so we got a zero height gap here. And again, we're in a trading range, so that gets closed pretty quickly. Gets closed right away. 26, 27. Another gap gets put in here. 27, 28, 29. But the gap starts with a bear bar, so it's not the strongest gap. And then it gets closed with 30. You guys see how like gaps are important? I use gaps to determine if we're in trading range or trend. For a trading range gap, I mean, if we're in trend, gaps stay open. If we're in trading range, gaps get closed. Gaps are getting closed. We're in trading range. Just you gotta have You don't, if you don't want to use that, don't use it. That's fine. But you guys gotta have some sort of filter to keep you out of trouble. I like to think I have a system for reading context, but I'm loose with my entries. So my system is 3 bars and a pullback, and when I see that, I'm just looking to trade with the momentum. If gaps are closing, I'm buying low. If gaps are open, I'm more willing to buy high. Anyways, guys, I hope this video helps. That is a brief overview of my system, which I'm going to be talking a lot more about in the Discord. Not in a nuanced, well, more so I'm going to talk about how you guys can somewhat build your own system, because that's really important to become profitable. Hope you guys had a good one. Tomorrow's FOMC. Be careful. Watch your P&L. Or, I mean, I don't know why I said, use your stop loss. Excuse me. If you learned something, share the show. Hope these videos are helping you guys. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for your support. I appreciate all the comments. You guys let me know what you guys are up to. Have a good one, guys. Thank you. Goodbye.